Welcome to Uncle Joey's Joint.
Welcome to the joint. What's happening, my brother? Looking good.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Just woke
I like
up.
your fucking crib.
Yeah, I'm not in my regular studio. I'm in my VR studio right now because I don't use Zoom ever. So it's like I have to find a computer that works on Zoom. So
It happens, my friend. It fucking happens. How you doing?
good.
How'd it go last night?
Oh, it was great, man. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun last night. That show's gotten out of control.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, after we spoke last time, I thought about your little operation down there. We were talking about how it's really changed comedy because now, I mean, I heard people are dumping agents.
Yeah.
People are starting to dump agents because they're saying, fuck it. We could book our rooms ourselves. We don't need this aggravation. It's becoming a one-man operation now. And look at you. You don't travel no more, and you're not even interested in traveling. You got your 2 nights. You got your I didn't even know that you did your show, and then you went back into the podcast to keep the party alive. That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
What
I drive home, and there's so many fans that want to talk about the show and stuff. So I come home, and I pretty much do this, and I just talk to the fans, do virtual reality with them and stuff.
What time you stay up till with them?
Last night I was up to about 3 a.m., let's say.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And it must be fun. You know, it's got to be fucking fun to just bullshit with people till 3 in the morning. I'm fucking sleeping at 12, so I would love to bullshit with somebody, but you're going to bullshit with a fucking guy with a sleep apnea mask on. That's all you're going to say.
Well, now more than ever since COVID, I really appreciate being home more. So like being home is way better for me. Where like when we lived in Los Angeles, it was always like I can't be home. I have to be at the Comedy Store. I have to be out. Where now it's like, no, I just want to go home.
Brian, how do you feel about the Comedy Store? You miss it?
I do miss it, and I've thought about going back for like a week or so and just hanging out and stuff. But I don't know. It's so weird there. Living in Austin, it's really opened my eyes to. I don't know. I don't feel like wearing masks every time I go inside a restaurant or a show, and being checked for all this stuff. Just it seems like it's not open yet. It doesn't seem like it's back to normal yet in Los Angeles. So I think I kind of don't want to go now because I'm too scared that I'm just going to be turned off by how different it is. So I don't know.
I mean, you, myself, Joe, the Comedy Store was a big part of our lives. And when us 3 left, like I thought about us and how long we had been going down there and what the store meant to us and how much time we put down there. I thought we were going to miss it a lot more. The thing with me was I went down there with my wife and my daughter, and I basically just said goodbye from the building. I touched the building. I sat on the stairs. I went to all the places where I used to smoke pot out there behind the van in the back, and I said my goodbyes. Like, I'm good with it. I don't know why. I feel a little shitty about it, that I feel good about it, but I don't know how am I supposed to feel, I remember Doug Stanhope making fun of me and Joe, like, you guys will never leave here because you'll never leave the store. And
I thought that was true.
And it's true, because without the store, I can't even do stand-up. Like, the store was my fucking anchor, and then from there I would develop and go out into the road. Ever since I stopped going to the store, that just took that out of my resume. Like, it was just... So I wanted to see how you were doing with it, because you were the captain of the fucking store. The party started when you got there.
Yeah, I mean, now the store I don't think is open past 1 a.m. or midnight or something like that. I don't think the hang's there anymore, and that's what I loved most about the store, is just hanging with all you guys, like hanging out in the back and smoking some, and and just seeing everybody around the store. And from what I've been hearing, it's not the same like that anymore, and that's depressing to me. So I don't know. I don't know if I could deal with that.
It was weird because I thought it was such a party when I was partying. Like that was your last stop every night. Like the store was it, you know. Like if you did New Year's at the Improv with Joe, we'd always end up at the store to fucking drink and jump up and down and, you know, torture people and the whole thing. It's just mind-boggling to me that after 23 years, I just walked away from the store. It really bothers me in a way, but I've learned to deal with it. It's not like I miss it. I see the lineups and I know that I don't even know half the people, which lets me know how old I am. Like I'm looking at schedules from like the place in New York City and the really good comedy place, the Cellar, and I'm looking at the store lineups and I'm seeing a 50% that I don't even know these people. You know, like I don't know Taylor Tomlinson, but I know who she is. These people, I've never even heard of them. So how did they get to the store, like in that short a fucking period, like a year and a half, and they became regulars? I don't even hear of these people. I've never even seen these fucking people, and I wish them all the luck in the world. I'm not hating on the young generation. I'm happy that people are fucking still doing comedy and they're in. But I just don't know where half of these comedians came from. It doesn't bother me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying that, wow, in a year and a half, comedy has really passed me the fuck by. And you're the only guy that knew it. You knew it from the beginning. Like, you're like, I don't think you're going to get back on stage. I don't feel it, Redban. After not going to the store, that was everything to me. There's not even a club around here. There's great clubs. Uncle Vinny's is great. The Stress Factory is great. But they don't bring you the satisfaction of the store. You know?
Yeah, that's one good thing that I've been very happy about with Austin is that how many places there are to do stand-up comedy. Like where all the clubs are, there's literally 10 clubs all around that you can just go from spot to spot to spot, kind of like what I would imagine New York is. And so many people have moved to Austin from the Comedy Store, and all these comics like Derek Poston, Hassan, Dylan Sullivan, Tony Hinchcliffe, you know, there's just all these people. So it kind of feels like the old days of the Comedy Store, but now it's just in Austin. It's definitely helped the move to Austin because it almost feels normal. Just the comedy scene here, and it's just growing and growing. You know, with Rogan opening his club, I can't even imagine how it's going to be in a couple months. So
it's a great scene. It really, really is a great scene for young comics, I think, right now.